something that you have implemented in your political life?
Well, I think we've done reasonably well, but I don't think I've had that moment yet. I mean, you made it sound like a life-altering moment. I don't think I've had such a moment yet, but I do have another good 15, 20 years left in me, hopefully. So therefore, hopefully I'll have that moment someday.
Absolutely. I mean, and the other thing is, when did you decide? You were in the corporate world, you came back to India, you worked for a corporate world, and you made a change into the political arena. What made you do that? How did that happen? Is there anything? A lot of us want to know.
Well, that's a really long story. You guys want to know that? You guys really care?
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple of minutes. You'd like, I mean, people want to know.
All right, so let me just give it then. See, I don't know about you guys. I know the young guys today are very, very focused and they know exactly what they want in life. But unlike many of you, and in fact, I was like Hrithik Roshan in Laksh. I don't know how many of you have seen that movie. I was drifting all the time. I wasn't very focused. I wasn't very, clear on what I wanted. For example, when I was in school, my sole ambition in life, I was in grammar school, Hyderabad, and my sole ambition in life was to ensure that I get away from math right after I complete my 10th grade. That's all there was to it. So then I chose, something which hopefully was going to take me away from math. I unfortunately ended up choosing biology, physics and chemistry, and at that point in time it didn't really strike me that even physics and chemistry had a bit of math. Later on I figured, somehow I managed. So I ended up doing my +2 in Guntur, and I was doing very well in academics. In fact, I was the state's 11th ranker in +2, but I wasn't too keen on medicine. My mom wanted me to be a doctor. She absolutely, kept saying all my life that, there is no doctor in our family. We are a big family, huge family. So there should be a doctor in our family. I gave it a shot. I got about 1600 rank, which could have gotten me into, bachelor's degree in pharmacy or something, but not because the seats were very limited back then. Then I wrote, the Karnataka state entrance, where I got through. But my dad said, no, it will take you forever to settle in life if you're a doctor. By the time you're 35, then you will be barely settling in. So I don't want you to be a doctor. So the decision was made. I wasn't too keen. He was absolutely not keen. So therefore, we ended up doing my degree in Nizam College. Like I said, I wasn't very clear because I kept choosing things that I kept choosing things so that I could move away from things I didn't like. That's all there was to it. So I did my master's, I did my bachelor's in microbiology, botany and chemistry. Did well, but when my graduation day was nearing, all my friends, all my colleagues, all my batchmates were very, very clear on what they wanted. Somebody wanted to pursue a career in genetics. Somebody else wanted to do a PhD. Somebody else wanted to do something else. But I wasn't very clear. So everybody was writing this Jawaharlal Nehru University Common Entrance. That was the fad then. Biotechnology had just opened up. I'm talking 95, 96. So I ended up writing it with everybody else. And luckily I got through. There were only 16 universities in India then who were offering a master's course in biotech. I got through in 2 universities. With my rank, I could have gone to either Pune University or the Hyderabad Central University here. Hyderabad Central University, to Garka Murgi hai. I said, what do we do in Hyderabad? Let's go to Pune. Pune's got a vibe, So ended up in Pune, did my masters. Same problem again. Second year, everybody is very clear in life. They wanted to do a PhD or go to the US or do something. I wasn't sure. I could not make up my mind. So I actually came back home and spent a year thinking, not thinking really, I was sleeping mostly, just killing my time and trying to figure out. Moms typically are very nice. Mom, any kid in the world, whenever he's resting, mom typically does not disturb. They're very nice. They're like, okay, sone do, acha hai. But my mom, after 6 months, she was worried. She said, this guy is, killing his time, doing nothing. So she walked up to me one day, she said, the entire world seems to be getting into this IT thing, they're doing some, IT courses in Amirpet or wherever. Why don't you do that also? I said, I'm not interested. Again, I knew in my head that it requires a bit of math. So I said, I'm not interested. Then what ended up happening was, all my friends were getting busy in life. And, they were all very, very seriously pursuing career opportunities. So I said, I have to do something. Then, one of my friends who was in the US who was pursuing his MBA, he and I were talking. He came back for a visit. He said, the best way to kill some more time is get into an MBA. I said, great.
Ajit is not laughing.